Okay, hey YouTube. I want to shoot a quick video. This is sort of an interesting hack. I've been a window cleaner for about 30 years now and own my own company for about 22 now. And I had a buddy call me the other day, and his wife was cleaning up the inside of the oven door, kind of the inside of the oven. This was an all-day process. So we started talking about the glass and the glass tops on these stoves. And I know that a lot of people scrub these things down, but I got a pretty easy hack here and a tool that you can use. I've already cleaned our stovetop here at the house, and we've got some burned on grime from just the past week of things boiling over and stuff like that, and this is absolutely not coming off. I mean, it's all on there. And we would spend a long time probably with some soft scrub or something like that, some BioClean or some other window cleaning compound to kind of get that stuff off there, and it's time consuming and takes a while. So in the window cleaning trade, this is one of our favorite tools, and this is a 5 or 6 inch scraper. These are specifically for window cleaning, and I'm going to kind of show you how to use them, and so that you don't scratch the glass, and kind of give you some other ideas of where you can use these scrapers. When you order them, the one thing you want to remember is when you take your cap off, that if you're going to stick it down in your bucket of water, and we always use Dawn soap in all window cleaning, even 10, 20-story towers, that's what we use. We use it in residential window cleaning. It's the best thing. It's slick on the window, and you want to put a little water on there. So I have some water and some Dawn soap in the sink right here, and I'm just going to put a little rag in there. I'm just going to wet that up a little bit. I'm going to bring it over here to the stovetop, and I'm just going to wet that. I'm going to wet this down with a little soapy water. And Dawn is what we use specifically for pretty much everything in window cleaning. There's some other acids and some different compounds and stuff that we use on windows when they need restoration. But for these stovetops, I found this is like the easiest thing to do. So you just kind of soap it down, and as you can see, that stuff is still there. I mean, it's not coming off, so it doesn't, it's caked on, baked on. But if you just take this scraper afterwards and you push up on this cap, and you take these scrapers and you set them down on the stovetop, and you give it a little bit of an angle here, about like this, and you give it just straight pushes. So I start in one spot and I push straight across, just like that. You can already see how much I've removed. Okay, and I take it, I set it back down, and I push it straight. And then I take it, I put it down, and I push it straight. And that's what all window cleaners do. We just give it nice, easy forward pushes. You do not want to go back and forth with your scraper. You don't want to run in circles. You just wet it down again. All right, and then we're going to go back over it couple more times here. You can hear it. And that is just about it. It's just about done. I got a couple more little turns on this. And I flipped it that time. I flipped that scraper over a little bit. And as those blades wear out, you'll start to get a few lines out of that stuff. You'll start pulling some lines behind it. I'm also going to put on here that's pretty much it. As you can see, that's cleaned off now. So that saves a heck of a lot of time scrubbing. Do this little part right here. Heck of a lot of time scrubbing with soft scrub. Kind of flip that back over, boom. You see how quickly I just went over that. And we're already pretty well clean even on that one. So I'm going to do the rest of the stovetop, but I'm going to put this link to this product down at the bottom of the video. The other place you can use this is on the inside of your oven door. So you can see here that we have caked on, baked on grime, and it's the same deal. You just simply take your Dawn soap, you put it on here, and you can see, I mean, this is baked, anybody that's messed with this before, they know, right? So this is baked on, caked on stuff. You simply take your scraper again, start in a little spot, look at that. Comes right off there. So this is what we were laughing about the other day, because my buddy called me and his wife had worked on their oven door for about, I don't know, an hour with some scrubbing compounds, and she couldn't get it clean. And I said, hey man, just grab your scraper. Of course, he went out in the garage, got the scraper, and comes back in and knocks the oven door out in about, I don't know, 30 seconds. His wife was furious. But anyway, this is just 2 places to use these scrapers, and you can go over here and get as detailed as you want with it. You can kind of keep going back over the top of it and really get all that scum off. Just a few little runs.
that'll nicely come off there, but you can see the difference already. You can see that stuff coming off of that oven door. Just another place to use it. So great little tool. You can use them in garage floors. I've used them to take caulking off garage floors. You can use them on overspray on your windows on the outside of your house. If you get any overspray, in front of mulch beds. If you have mulch beds at the bottom of your house, there's a thing called artillery fungus that grows in the mulch bed, and it shoots up spores of that, and that'll cling to your windows and your siding on your house. A lot of people think they're like spider eggs or insect eggs. They're little black things, and they're on your windows. Sometimes you'll feel them when you rub your hands up and down them, especially if you have mulch at the base of your house. These scraper blades are awesome for cleaning those off too. Again, a little Dawn soap with a rag or a wand if you're using one from window cleaning. And just again, those straight pushes, you just want to go straight ahead. You don't want to go circular. And I'm telling you, you buy that product, I'm going to put a link to it at the bottom of the video, and I'm going to give you some extra blades, and I would go ahead and buy them all. I would keep the blades dry. Always put the cap back on, because if you drop this down in a bucket and stick your hand down in there, you aren't going to be happy. These are really well engineered blades, way better than a utility blade. You do not want to use a little 2-inch utility blade from a hardware store. You want to get these specific scrapers with the expensive blades. They are double-sided, so when the top wears out, you can open this thing up. There's a little tab on it, and you'll slide the little plastic sleeve out, and then you flip the blade over and you slide it back in, and you can use the second side. There will also be an additional pack of like 40 to 60 blades, depending on which one I pick. Put a link to it, but I would go ahead and order those and keep those blades in a dry place, usually up in a cabinet or something like that when you're doing this kind of work, when you're messing with your stovetop, your oven door, windows on your house, garage floors where you need to get some gum off of it, or putty, or caulking. One time we had a kid spill super glue on top of the granite countertop, and it got kind of crunchy over here, and it's very difficult to get off. Took the blade, pushed it right across the granite, popped it right off. Simple as that. So these are a great little tool. It's not very expensive. This is going to be probably a $10 to $20 item, and those blades are probably going to be a $40 item, but you'll have that for probably the rest of your life. Any window cleaners out there that might be watching this video, also maybe a little side service that you could offer customers when you go out to their house. If you see these kind of things around for an additional 50, 75 bucks, something like that, to clean up the oven doors, to clean up the stove tops, those kind of things, people might be willing to spend money on. I've never asked anybody, but I certainly would consider it for an additional kind of side hustle there at a house when I was working on window cleaning. So anyway, I wanted to shoot the video. Link to the product will be at the bottom. And I thank you for watching.